180,000 of you are staring down the barrel of GCSE Maths resits and thinking, oh my goodness, what a nightmare, or something similar. I feel your pain. Your secondary school maths education has let you down big time. But is catching up even possible anymore? It's time to shake off the shackles holding you back. Let's talk. Hi again everyone, welcome back to Gill Learning. Today I'm going to show you how to better tackle your maths resit, why sitting it next summer might be a better option than this November, and why, although we normally advocate for mastery across the full GCSE specification, this time you're allowed to cheat the system. Louise and I have dug through the data from the Department for Education, the Joint Council for Qualifications, that's the umbrella group for your exam boards, and Ofqual, the regulator for qualifications and exams in the UK, to bring you some hard-hitting evidence for why you might want to change your approach to maths exams. Reality check. Time for a reality check, and some of this shocks even us. The average GCSE maths grade in the UK is about 4.6, just a hair above the bare minimum pass mark of 4. And it gets worse. Last summer, nearly 28% of Year 11s in England didn't hit grade 4. That's pretty typical, to be honest, which means over 180,000 of you are watching now and facing a resit. And remember, you weren't just studying maths. At the end of Year 11, most students sit around 8 GCSEs, the culmination of 12 years in school. The farce that is spending over a decade to prepare for 4.5 hours of examination in the case of GCSE Maths, which more than 1 in 4 students then fail anyway, shows beyond doubt that we're holding on to an outdated system. It's hard to argue otherwise. In summer 2025 alone, nearly 5.8 million GCSEs were sat across England. What it means for your future study. GCSE Results Day in 2025 is, or was depending on when you're watching this, Thursday 21st August. Did your maths grade 4 slip through your fingers? It's certainly not the end of the world if it did, and the system is well set up to cater for such an eventuality. Indeed, on this front things are improving slightly. From September 2025, full-time students resitting GCSE Maths will receive 100 hours of teaching across the year, plus a recommended 35 extra hours. That totals around 4 hours a week, so most likely maths every day. That might be bittersweet though. Yes, the support is there, but also more maths. Who has to resit? Got a grade 3? You'll retake GCSE Maths. Got a grade 2 or below? Well, here's a little secret for you. You have a choice, so long as your college facilitates it. And regrettably, not all of them do. Here's the lowdown though. For funding purposes, the government is happy for you to take Functional Skills Level 2 instead of resitting your GCSE. This might even be news to your college in our experience. But ever since the current resit policy began in 2014, there's been no escaping the requirement to pursue one or the other of these qualifications. Now, the UK government has been called upon to scrap the requirement for maths resits. While they are currently reconsidering the pathways, as they call them, available at 16 to 19, in order to help more students get a grade 4, they have already announced that the requirement to resit maths and English will remain. That much was in their interim report on the matter, published back in March. So we may see an end to the madcap rush for November resits, more on that in a moment, but the need to resit isn't going to disappear altogether. Why rushing often fails. On the subject of resitting in November, this can appear very tempting in the hope of getting it over with and never having to attend another maths class again. But the stats are sobering. Resitting prematurely can be a fruitless endeavour. Ofqual stats show that of the 3,400 17-year-olds with a grade 2 in GCSE Maths from summer 2024 who then resat that November, well, drumroll please, a whopping 50 of you in that group achieved a grade 4. Only 50 out of 3,500. If maths isn't your strong suit, that's this percent. But people who got a grade 2 originally, that's a fairly narrow cohort. What about post-16 students in general who retook GCSE Maths in 2024? Well, even then, only 17.4% of the 185,727 of you who sat it actually passed. Once again, that's fewer than 1 in 5. It's not you, it's the system. Enough of the bad news, but hopefully I've got your attention. If you're resitting, you're in good company. You're not lazy and you're not a failure. Your situation is the product of a system that lets great big gaps in knowledge and understanding go unrepaired for years, and then come judgment day piles on exams and hopes for a miracle. When the hoped for fireworks don't go off and the flame just fizzles out, they don't skip a beat before shoving you straight back into the system that literally just proved itself to be inadequate for you. And well, fingers crossed you'll snag a few more marks next time. It's rather like a trip to Las Vegas. Now, I'm a theoretical physics graduate, a professional engineer, and a tutor of maths. I obviously wholeheartedly believe in the value of studying maths. It makes very many aspects of our lives easier, as well as facilitates high-paying careers. It's a fun, challenging, and satisfying field of study that put humankind on the moon, creates life-saving drugs, and puts that iPhone in your hand. But if you've just failed your GCSE, then you're probably not a fan, and I'm not here to preach, I'm here to help. A smarter approach. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, and expecting different results. Probably not an Albert Einstein quote, but wise words all the same. Here's the truth of the matter. There is another way to approach resits that doesn't have to feel like Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day. A smarter, more focused route that genuinely shifts your odds. It's not the same old past paper grind. It's something different because a reset is needed. Let's stop the short-term memory cramming. Let's stop the mimicry. Let's focus on depth, not breadth. Let's pick 3 or 4 key topics and own them, and I mean really own them. In our Fractions Deep Dive Algebra course, we start with Year 6 and Year 7 fractions knowledge and end up achieving 95% of the marks needed for a grade 4 pass at GCSE. How? Because we understand fractions, know that we can only ever add like terms together, we can multiply terms in brackets, and we can break down problems into neat sequential steps. That's not a lot of raw maths knowledge, but it must be fully understood and not just rote learned. Our course will help you to become an absolute ninja of fraction manipulation. One topic and a few fundamental rules completely understood. Come and join us. So, if you feel stuck inside a failing system, then now's the time to shake off the shackles. Bin the academic duct tape. Join us at Gill Learning, with online memberships starting from just £4 per month, and let's do things differently. Don't forget to subscribe, head over to our website, check out the course links in the video description, and you can also check out these videos from us.